I think what we're trying to give people is the feeling that they might have gone back in time to the 80s and they're actually at a Dire Straits show. I don't know. It should be really a given that they're going to hear the songs that they love and they're going to hear them played as close to the original as possible. But I think what really elevates the top tribute bands is they do more than that. They bring the energy and the kind of feel of a real rock and roll band at its peak, playing with kind of joy and playing with a passion for the music. And so it's a live experience, like being at a concert rather than maybe a recital or just listening to the tunes. You're kind of feeling like you're at a show. That's what we're always looking to do, and hopefully I think that's what we deliver. Yeah, that's right. I mean, obviously to do this kind of thing, you've got to have a real passion for the music that you're playing, and I think Dire Straits and Mark Knopfler in particular was my biggest influence probably in becoming a guitar player. A friend of mine played me the Alchemy album when I was a young lad, and as soon as I heard especially the Tunnel of Love guitar solo, I knew that I didn't know what was going on or how it was happening, but I knew I wanted to be able to make sounds like that. So it's always been a real big influence on me through all the musical stuff that I've done. I think it all begins with Dire Straits. So to be able to play the stuff that I love to an audience that really love it as well, and kind of share that passion for the music, is just a dream come true in lots of ways. So yeah, it's a project I've been involved with for quite a long time, more years than I care to think about now. But it never gets old, it never gets tired, and uh, I think that's probably the same for us as it is certainly from what we hear from the audience for them either. Yeah, I mean, I think I mentioned "Tunnel of Love." It's probably my favorite Dire Straits song, and it's one of those songs, both the lyrics and the really kind of lyrical narrative guitar solo in it, that just creates a sense of nostalgia, even if you don't know the places he's singing about, like, Color Coats and Whitley Bay and the Spanish City. But I think for me, because I lived in that area when I was younger, and I know Whitley Bay very well, so it has a little bit extra frisson, and so I have a lot of personal love for that song, as well as for the musicality of it, but also just because it's a kind of nostalgic, um, a very heartfelt song that yeah, it means a lot to me. So I enjoyed playing that. I think it's an important thing for us to do. I mean, there's a lot of pressure on people's wallets at the moment, and so the fact that they're willing to spend the hard-earned money to come and see us, makes us feel very proud. We feel very honoured that they choose to do that. So we like to thank them for coming, and also, when you're playing the music, one of the most enjoyable things with it is getting feedback, whether that's on stage. I mean, we always love it when we have a lively audience, and we like it when we meet people outside and we see that we've entertained them and made them enjoy themselves, because that's really what it's all about. And we get some great feedback, and learn a lot of stuff. I mean, we had a guy a couple of months ago come to one of our gigs who introduced himself as having been the tour manager for Dire Straits to Europe during the Brothers in Arms tour, which was amazing. And he said to us that we were the closest thing to the original band that anybody had a right to be. So obviously feedback like that is amazing for us, but not just from people like him, from the regular punters as well, because we hear how much this music means to people. People enjoyed themselves. It brings back memories, happy and sad memories. We hear a lot of stories from people about outside about what the music means to them, and that, to us, that's what it's all about. We're trying to make a connection with the people in the audience, and uh, share our passion for the music with them. So to get that feedback at the end of the night, it's great for us to say thank you to people for coming, and it's great for us to hear that they've enjoyed themselves and what the music means to them. Yeah, I mean, I love it. We've been doing it, as I say, for a long time, and it never gets old. And seeing people enjoying the show and seeing people enjoying the music as much as we do. Also, we never get tired of that. It's always a fun night. Um, yeah, it's hard to pick favourites, but I mean, I have to go back to Tunnel of Love and playing that solo at the end. It's to me, it's just the perfect guitar solo, and I just love playing that. But also, you know, the band is also about the whole collection of musicians. I've got some incredible musicians in the band. I feel really lucky to be playing with the people I'm playing with. And one of my favourite spots of the night, if I was pushed, possibly my favourite spot, is in Romeo and Juliet. Steve, our sax player, plays an incredible solo just towards the end of the song. I'm not doing very much at that point, so I get to sit back and be an audience member for about 2 minutes maybe, and I've heard it I don't know how many hundred times, and I get goosebumps still every time. Absolutely love it. I love that moment in the show. Um, and then there's a moment in the second set with Tom, who's our other guitarist, phenomenal guitarist, brilliant country guitar player, and we do a sort of Notting Hillbillies inspired version of Setting You Up from the first Dire Straits album, and we have a little bit of a country guitar duel at the end, which is always good fun. So I think those are probably the key moments that I enjoy the most, but if I'm honest, I enjoy it all.